Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It. I'm Diego.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Alexis.
And today we're going to be talking about Spider-Man
Into the
Spiderverse. So it all starts off with introducing Peter Parker, right?
Yeah, the one that everybody knows.
And
Just
loves.
your friendly neighborhood blonde Spider-Man. It opens up like every Spider-Man movie. He's like, hey guys, I'm Spider-Man. I did this, and that. I'm married. And I fight villains, and you guys know it. And then it cuts to the new character, Miles Morales.
Cool. Some teenager that's obsessed with graffiti art and stuff.
With his uncle.
And so we have Miles Morales, rebelling and going to his uncle's just to do a little graffiti art. And then what do you know?
He gets bit by a
He's
spider.
spray painting, and then the spider's like, it bites him, but it was funny because it bit him, but he didn't feel it. He was just like, oop. And then he starts sweating, and his hands get sticky like Peter.
And he thinks he's going through puberty.
Yeah, he's like, oh, why did I get taller? Did I hit puberty? And then he goes up to Gwen, and then he's like,
Hey.
Anyways, we go through the journey of Miles Morales trying to figure out his powers, and then what do you know? There's like another Spider-Man.
We're introduced
Peter
to a
Parker.
bunch of Spider-Mans, but the special one is a midlife crisis Spider-Man, the Jewish Peter Parker.
and then they meet, and then Miles is like, hey, you should be my mentor since I have spider powers too. And then he's like, no.
Nah, dude.
And then they meet the other Spider-Man, and then they all join forces.
And throughout all this, Miles is still struggling to be in a full-on Spider-Man.
I think it was a great movie for us to figure out Miles Morales' like origin story and his character, because like this is the first adaptation of him in cinematic history, so it was a pretty good opening, honestly.
And then when we meet the other Spider-Man, we get introduced to Spider-Gwen, and we get Nicolas Cage Spider-Man, anime Spider-Man, and pig Spider-Man.
The best kind of Spider-Man ever.
And then they all neglect him, and they're like, you're not doing this, you're not being Spider-Man well. Then he has to figure out how to actually be Spider-Man thanks to his dad. Just, he's like, oh, you're a special boy.
And the key underlining of all this is that how to be a true Spider-Man is to be able to get back up.
A big point in the plot is that you could be Spider-Man. You could be Spider-Man. You could be Spider-Man. Yes, you.
That's when Stan Lee told that to
That's when Stan Lee made his cameo.
Can we have a moment of silence? Anyways, Aunt May was really cool. I really liked her.
Oh yeah, she was pretty chill.
She was actually...
Not really. She was pretty
She was crazy.
She's like, get out of my house, dude. I think this Spider-Man movie was really great because we got to see a different side of Spider-Man, something that we all can enjoy and all can relate to.
It was something...
There's so many Spider-Mans, like anybody could relate to Spider-Pig. And the animation was marvelous.
Shout out to that.
It's not a word.
Fight me, dude.
It was marvelous.
And shout out to that person who decided to bring in the Spider-Man 3 dancing thing. This is definitely a landmark for Spider-Man.
Anyways, what did you guys not like about the movie?
Honestly, I have nothing to complain about because that movie was top notch. I loved it. It surprised me. The animation was amazing, the music, everything. How would you not like this movie?
What did you not like about it?
I don't know. The only thing I would have to say is that Nicolas Cage and Pigman didn't have much more to contribute. Yeah, but I can see why they had the Nicolas Cage and Pigman, and so they can be fillers, increase the
I mean, it was Miles' movie.
Exactly. No, you're right.
It's his origin. It's not like it's like, oh, Noir helped me learn how to fight a Nazi.
I know that. That would have been nice though. That's what I didn't like.
What about
even though it was amazing.
What about you, Josh?
I didn't like that the other Spider-Man didn't do anything. Same as this guy.
What's even better is what did you like?
Everything.
The animation and the jokes and the plot.
This was pretty funny.
Yes.
I felt like this wasn't a kid's movie. This was like everybody's movie.
Exactly.
Because with kids' movies, it's like, oh, haha, we can only make like fart jokes or something.
And not only
like
that.
this one was really serious.
Exactly.
And, there was death and all that. It's just like,
yes.
My type of movie.
A lot of these kids movies or action movies or superhero movies, it's like mostly like just attention grabbing. But this one, it was attention grabbing, yes, but also they're using their dialogue more, which is amazing.
Can we believe that this is Sony though? Because Disney's making meh movies, but this is Sony, the same people who brought you
The last animated movie they made was the Emoji Movie.
How do you get
movie?
from rock bottom to like the best movie in 2018?
To higher than the heavens.
Exactly.
With that in mind, what would you rate the movie?
I would give it a 9.5 goobers out of 10.
I give it 8 sad, fat Spider-Man out of 10.
9.2 hammers out of 10. Thank you guys so much for coming by and watching our amazing episode of Let's Talk About It. See you guys hopefully soon in our next episode.
And you are Spider-Man. Goodbye.
You're Spider-Man.
Bye, guys.
Spider-Man.
My favorite part was when Spider-Man took off his shirt.
Why are you Cartman?
I think Schindler's List is one of the best movies
That was
ever
one
made.
of the. Where the heck was Post Malone, guys? Like, I was really waiting for him to.
He's how Miles calms down.